Hello students, in this video we will do the question based on to find out other zeros of a polynomial px when some of its zeros are given. Those students who have not seen my lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3 of this topic polynomial on YouTube, please see it first and then continue with this topic. In lecture 2 video, I have explained you how to find out the zeros of a polynomial, factorize the polynomial and equate each factor equal to 0, and the value of the variables are known as zeros of a polynomial. But in cubic, biquadratic, we can apply already cubic polynomial factorization. In 9th class you will learn by hit and trial method. But if some of the zeros are given with the help of it, how easy way we can calculate the other zeros? So algorithm I am explaining you. There is no need to learn it, but if you will set the algorithm of any type of question, it will be easy for you. Equate the zeros, whatever zeros are given equal to the variable, whatever variable is given of px on which it depends, you will equate the zeros equal to that variable. Find all the factors. We have learned how to find out zeros. We are equating factors is equal to 0 and we are solving. So reverse process. Third step, find the product of all factors obtained in above equation. Then whatever result you got it after multiplying, you will divide the given polynomial px by the product obtained in above equation. As you will divide, remainder will be 0 because the product is also a factor of px. Whatever quotient you are getting in division process, you will factorize, equate each factor equal to 0. Whatever is the result, that are the remaining zeros. With one question it will be more clear. So this algorithm now we are applying in one of the questions. All of you see it. Find all the zeros of the px if it is given that two of its zeros are root 3 and minus root 3. How many zeros are given? 2. How many zeros can be possible? So in first lecture I have explained you what is the degree of this polynomial? 4. And if degree is n, at most n zeros are possible. So if degree is 4, how many zeros are possible? At most 4. So 2 are given. How to find out the remaining 2? So what is the first step? Equate the zeros equal to the variable. So what is the variable here? X. So we are equating, since x equal to root 3 and x equal to minus root 3 are zeros. How to get the factor? Shift. So x equal to root 3 and x equal to minus root 3 are 0. Shift this root 3 on another sides. So x minus root 3. Remove the equality sign equal to 0. What is left? The polynomial is a factor. Same way here. Minus root 3 we are shifting on another side. So x plus root 3. X minus root 3 and x plus root 3 are factors. When we multiply these two factors, the product is again a factor. So we are multiplying according to the step. Find the product of all the factors obtained in above equation. So we are getting x square minus 3. How we have multiplied? You can multiply direct by multiplying the brackets. You can also use this identity a minus b multiplied by a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Which is a? X. Which is b? Root 3. So x square and root 3 square is what? 3. Now we are dividing. Next step, divide the given px by the product of the polynomial obtained in above equation. So we are dividing, this is our given polynomial px by the polynomial x square minus 3. So we are dividing this x raised to the power 4 plus x cube minus 9x square minus 3x plus 18 by x square minus 3. Division from lower classes you are doing, so all are knowing very well. Here we want x raised to the power 4, so we are multiplying by x square. In question we are writing x square, multiply here. As we are multiplying, we will get it x raised to the power 4 minus 3x square. Write the like terms together. Simplified, change the sign, minus plus x cube minus 9x square plus 3x square. How much we are getting? Minus 6x square minus 3x plus 18. Now again, what we want? X to the power 3. So by which what we write in question? X plus x. So plus x you are multiplying in this. So what we are getting? Minus plus x cube. X into minus 3 minus 3x. Change the sign, minus plus. Simplified, this term will be cancelled. Minus 6x square, this term will be cancelled. Same term with opposite sign, that's why this term will be cancelled, plus 18. Now you want minus 6x square already there. So by which you will, what you will write in question? Minus 6, multiply here, minus 6x square, minus 6 into minus 3, plus 18. Change the sign, plus minus, remainder you will get it 0. All the time remainder you will get it 0. Why? Because the product of two factor is again a factor, and this complete term x square minus 3 is a factor of this. Now next step is what? In division process, what qx we have got, that we have to factorize. So here what is qx? Qx stands for question x square plus x minus 6. Qx is equal to x square plus x minus 6. Factorize by using splitting the middle term. You can see lecture 2. Already in 8th, 9th class you have done factorization by splitting the middle term. That's why directly I am writing here. Here my main focus is on this concept, so that I have explained. So after splitting the middle term, what factor we are getting? X plus 3, x minus 2. What is the next step? Equate each factor equal to 0. And solve it. So x plus 3 is equal to 0, x equal to minus 3, x minus 2 is equal to 0, x equal to 2. Therefore, the zeros of px are 2, minus 3, and what 2 are? 2 zeros already given in the question, root 3 and minus root 3. And with degree we can also verify its degree is 4. So at most how many zeros are possible? 4 zeros are possible, and we have calculated, and our question is complete. Example 9 is also based on the same concept. These type of questions are very important because it covers all the concept of the polynomial, zeros of a polynomial, factor, division, as well as by splitting the middle term, how we can calculate the zeros of a polynomial. So with one question they can cover all the concept, as well as when you will do the practice, by one question you can cover all the topics of this chapter. So well prepare this topic. Now we see the example 9. Find all the zeros of this polynomial. Polynomial is given. If you know that two of its zeros are root 2 and minus root 2. Just now one question we have done it, in that root 3 and minus root 3 are the zeros. Here what is given? Root 2 and minus root 2. Same algorithm we have to apply. You can change the writing pattern, since two zeros are root 2 and minus root 2. With these zeros we have to find out the factor. So x equal to root 2 and x equal to minus root 2. Shift on another side, so you will get the factor. So what are the factor? X minus root 2 and x plus root 2. Find the product. They have written in a one step only. So x minus root 2 multiply by x plus root 2. Apply the identity a minus b, a plus b. So what we will get it? A square minus b square. So here what is a? X. What is b? Root 2. So what we will get it? X square minus root 2 square, that is 2. We got the product of the factors. Now what is the next step? We have to divide the given polynomial by this result. So we are dividing. We have written the polynomial by which we have to divide it. X square minus 2. All are knowing the division, how to divide a polynomial by any another polynomial. Here they have given the explanation to decide what is the first term of the question. First term of the question. Here what is the first term of the dividend? Okay, that term you will divide by the first term of the divisor. So 2x to the power 4 divided by x square. So you are getting 2x square. So you, in question, the first term is 2x square. Second term multiply here, simplified, we are getting this result. Now second term, how to decide it? How we can get it? Minus 3x. Here what is the first term? Minus 3x cube. Divide the divisor first term by the divide the first term Divide the dividend first term by the divisor first term. So we are dividing minus 3x cube upon x square. So what we are getting? Minus 3x. In the same way we will continue. Already I said in the previous question, remainder you will get it 0 because it is also a factor. Now this qx we have to factorize. What is qx here? 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Now by splitting the middle term, factorize the qx. What are the factors? This given polynomial you can write as a product of x square minus 2 into the qx. Factorize this qx, equate each factor of qx equal to 0, you will get the remaining 0. Hence our question is complete. Given polynomial degree is 4, so at most how many zeros are possible? 4 zeros are possible. What zeros are given in the question, that also you have to write it, because instruction in the question is write all the zeros of px. So you will not write it 1 by 2 and 1 only. You have to write the given zeros also in the final answer. Thank you.